Okay. Hello. I am simply making a video. I'm going to show off how we can search through our files in order to find some of the files that we need to find in order to submit them. So, as you can see right now, I am in my 7th grade waterfront folder. And over here I have a bunch of files. Now, normally, what I would do if I wanted to get one of these files is I would, if I didn't want to scroll all the way through, I'd go right over here and let's say I wanted my, let's go with 7th grade test 1. If I wanted that, I would just type in, if I didn't remember it was anything but test, I would just type in test and click enter, and it will limit it down to these 4. Obviously, I have my PDF for 7th grade test 1. 7th grade test 1 is a Word document, and then the review sheet for both of them. Well, that's all and good if I know what folder I'm looking in. But sometimes, you don't know what folder you're looking in. Let's say I was in my pictures folder and I wanted to find that same test. Well, obviously, that same test isn't in my pictures folder. So how am I going to find it? Well, right up here, when you are searching something, it's actually going to come up with a couple of different options when it comes to searching. Right now, we have it searching all subfolders. So that means it's searching my pictures folder and any other folders that might be in that pictures folder. But obviously, I don't want to look in my pictures folder because obviously it's not there. If I go over here and I click on this PC, what it's going to do is it's going to start looking through my entire computer. And obviously, for me, I have quite a few things that have the word test in it. So maybe searching up just test on its own might not be good. Maybe I want to specifically say 6th grade. Nope, not at grade. 7th grade test. And if I search for that, it's going to start working on it in order to help find it. Hopefully, with some of your computers, you won't need to narrow it down as much because, well, you'll probably just have less files on your computer. But for me, I have quite a large computer, and I have a lot of space on it, so it's going to take a little bit longer for me to search through my whole PC for anything that has 7th grade test in the name. So as you can see by the progress bar, we're about 3/4 of the way done. Hopefully some search results will pop up before we get to the end. And really deciding to chug along right as it's getting to the end. It's still going to be working on it. And we'll see if it can find that 7th grade test. Well, there we go. I've got 6 files when it comes, even more. I've got 8 total files when it comes to looking up 7th grade test. I'm going to have these 4 right here that are going to be in my 7th grade folder, which is where they are saved. And then I have these 4 up here. And these 4 up here are actually previous saves of it for when I was working on them in Microsoft Word. So it saves them just in case I want to go back to previous versions. But obviously, these are the 4 versions that I really need to worry about. Since I found these 4, I can actually just stop my searching and grab whatever I need. But remember, if I want to search for something and I'm not finding it in, say, my documents folder, or I'm not finding it in my downloads folder, or I was pretty sure that I saved it to my 7th grade folder, but I'm not finding it there, even with my search, I can click right up here for this PC, and it will let me search my entire computer in order to find the document. Obviously, there is one drawback when it comes to searching like this, and that is that you are going to need the name of the file that you are searching for. So if you renamed it just a smattering of keys, like if you renamed it that, you're probably going to have a little bit of difficulty finding it. But that being said, I hope that all of you save your files responsibly as opposed to just jamming your keyboard randomly. Because by doing that, it makes things harder to find. So, with that, hopefully we have learned a little bit something about finding files on our computer that we might have had a bit of trouble finding in the past.